Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to the second episode of Every Day We Fight. I got a demo of this from the publisher and I played it a few weeks ago and did the sort of first mission, the tutorial mission, and I did say that I'd like to come back and revisit it. And one of the main reasons for that is, well, I actually quite enjoy playing it, but also I want to have a look and see how things progress with this in terms of, do your characters get more skills? Can you customize them? Because at the moment we've got 3 characters and they're all generically the same, right? They all have the same stats. Yes, they have different weapons, but I don't even think they're limited to picking the same weapons up. I think anyone can pick up any weapon. Because we've got 3 weapons. We've got the long haul, which is the rifle, which I believe... where do I see my character's name? Vivian. I believe Vivian started with the rifle. And then if we switch to Dylan, Dylan had the Rattler, which was the shotgun. And then Leo had the... Oh, we've got another long haul. Okay, that's interesting. Because in the first mission, Leo had a machine gun. And I thought that was a little bit weird, because one thing that I did notice in one of the cutscenes at the beginning of the game is Leo actually had a rifle. So, yeah, you can switch weapons. It's not specific to each character. Let's go ahead and just pick up some bandages and equipment. I'm not sure if there's anything else around here that we can pick up. Like I said, it has been a few weeks since I played, so I've already forgotten all of the controls. But we're going to go in and have a look at the second mission. There are apparently upgrades to characters, and that's something that I would like to see, how that works, what new skill... Because there is a skills button here, look, we can see this. Not sure, we don't have any skill points yet, but we can see, yeah, there we go. So the different characters actually have different skill trees. Okay, that's good to know. So are these ones that we already have unlocked? Don't think they are. Maybe they are. I don't know. I don't think they are actually, because he gets a punch as a reflex, he gets a taunt, and he gets a what's this? The Thorn's max health is increased by 50 hit points, allowing them to withstand greater punishment in the course of the battle. Is that for all of them or just for him? Looks like they all have. So this utility tree might be the same for everyone. So, okay, that's interesting. So we do have a quest, which is just to leave the sewers. Weapons. So we can even get add-ons for our weapons as well, like scopes and muzzles and various different things like that. So we don't have the machine gun anymore. That's a little bit of a shame. Although, let's be honest, it made light work of the boss in the tutorial. It made a bit of a mockery of them, to be quite honest. So I guess we are... Well, it says enter city. Are you sure you want to fast travel to the selected location? I guess so. Don't think I have anywhere else I can go. It just says exit the sewers.
There's the hotel. I figure they'll start shooting at us pretty soon.
I guess it's time to case the joint.
What's that mean?
Leo's seen too many old movies is what it means.
It means we need to get up close and personal at the hotel so we don't get any surprises when we go in.
The signal I'm reading is pretty strong. Resonator's gotta be in there.
Oh, there we go, levelling up. Those Thorns earn experience points from actions they perform. They will level up upon reaching certain XP thresholds. With each level reached, the Thorns are awarded 1 skill point. Press K to access the skills menu when not in combat and use the Thorns' available skill points to unlock their various abilities. Spend at least 1 skill point in a skill to gain access to the next one in the chain. Okay, got it. And everyone's just literally been given a skill point there. Cool. Does it tell me what these do? Dylan calls out to an enemy to get them to focus their attention on him, and the targeted enemy's reflex action is also consumed. That definitely sounds worth having, so let's go and purchase that. Can we not purchase it? I'm pressing F. It says purchase tier, but nothing seems to be happening. Let's have a look at somebody else. So, kill assist. When Vivian witnesses another Thorn bring an enemy near death, she can finish them off with her kill assist reflex. Trigger the action to switch Vivian's view so she can do the rest. Or hologram. Vivian tosses a hologram to distract enemies for as long as it lasts. That could also be useful. Again, it doesn't appear to be letting me actually purchase them for some reason. Yeah, it's not working on any of them. Okay, that felt like something worked there. No. Select. Purchase. Maybe, oh, you have to hold it. There we go. That's something that probably needs a little bit more, because the refund skills you have to hold because there's a little bar along the bottom. It doesn't say I have to hold, so that's probably something that you need to make a little bit clearer in your UI there, guys. There we go. You press it and that goes up. Cool. So you've got taunt. I think you're going to take the hologram, because that basically is like having another taunt almost. When you witness his allies become suppressed by enemy attacks, he can retaliate with his covering fire reflex. This trigger the action to switch layers used so he can protect the ally. Or we can transfer 10 of his action points to another thorn to let them use. That's quite useful. But I think giving somebody the utility skill right now is probably also going to be useful. So there, now we've done that. I've forgotten what all of the buttons are. Let's just quickly go into the settings and have a look at the controls. Mostly because I wanted to double check one particular thing, which was the sneak button, which I believe is just control, but I thought we'd just check it anyway. Third person camera's right click, we know that. Sneak and stand is control, yeah, and split up and regroup is C also, which is an important one. Okay, that's fine. So I know what I'm doing now. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, but we will carry on anyway. We can also move the camera around, which we should do because we don't want to accidentally run into any surprises. Beginning a run. At the beginning of each run, the items to choose from are random. Initial items include weapons, frag grenades, and bandages. Explore the city to discover new gear, weapons, and weapon mods. On nearing discoverable items, question mark icons are added to the map. When collected, they are added to the random pool for future runs. Press M to view the map of the city. Some items are located behind incrustations or in out-of-reach areas. They can't be collected until specific abilities are required through the story. Got it. So it's telling me that because I'm going over here. There's obviously an item here that I cannot access right now, so we have to leave that. But there's something over here we can go and grab if we can get over here. I'm not necessarily sure if there's a way around this. Do we have a... because there's some bandages there. There's also a rare scope. So maybe that's just somewhere we can't get to. There wasn't a climb button or something, was there? I'm really wondering now. I can't remember if there was. Select units, open, turn, cover, fast forward, floors up and down, hold breath, interact is F. Yeah, I think if you can climb over anything, you just get the interact button, don't you? F comes up and you can mantle over stuff. But I can't mantle over anything here, so unfortunately I cannot get that rare scope. So we're not getting that on this turn, and we're not getting whatever is in there, which is a real shame. Okay. I said this is still kind of a tutorial-esque mission. I'm going to head over in this direction.
Some of this scrap?
I think I could make something useful out of it. If, you know. If we live through the day, yeah, sure.
Let's back it up then.
It is telling me to go over here, but I'm going to go around on this side. Right, what's all this stuff here? What we've got? This is scrap. So I'm guessing this is just some sort of resource that we use for upgrades or production, something like that. So let's make sure we just have a good look around the map. So because of this game's unique mechanic where essentially if you die you sort of respawn and restart, it is a roguelike after all. Anything that you collect in a mission is kind of available for the second retry. So even if you come to a mission that you fail because it's too hard, the second attempt might be easier. In the city, completed combat encounters raise the Thorn's heat level. When their heat level reaches a new threshold, more or tougher enemies are deployed throughout the city. Okay. Not seeing any enemies yet. Quite happy for things to stay that way. Just trying to have a little look around. See, we can inspect things here.
I'm starting to forget what everyone else looked like.
So we can open the codex. So we've got a few different Karg. So engineers and guardians, got some weapons. Yeah, I think it's the hailstorm that Leo starts with at the beginning of the game. We obviously know our different thorns. We've got some gear, grenades and bandages. There are obviously some different options here. Obviously, we can look at this and see that there are at least 8 other weapons that we haven't discovered yet. Quite a few mods are on this list. Reasonable bit of gear that we haven't uncovered yet. Quite a few locations. Does look like it's set missions though, looking at this, because this, you know, this is, mind you, maybe there are different missions in the same locations, which is a possibility, right? And there's these ones up here as well. These are our discoveries, and all of the tutorials appear in here as well. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that.
At the same time the dome went up. I think if it ever comes down,
They come back, obviously.
Or they go poof. We don't know. We don't know anything. We don't even know what it's made out of.
They come back. They have to come back.
So yeah, I'm just going to do a quick perimeter sweep, see what I can find. There's all, given the nature of this game, they're almost certainly going to hide items and scrap and stuff all over the place around here. So let's. Yep, there's another one over there. Don't know how big the map is. Yes, that's a fair bit of scrap. Don't know if we can go this way. A little bit weird using WSD to move the camera around and then having to sort of rotate at the same time. Some more scrap over there. I'm just trying to check the corners and not run around them blindly, because I've not done this before, honestly, so I don't know if we're going to run into enemies or anything like that along the way. What have we found here? It's a newspaper. A newspaper with an article covering atrocities committed during the conflict of nations. Headline reads, "Mass grave found, women and children buried in pits."
that wasn't war. It was just murder.
Not sure
Here's how
what
to run
that
the
does
war
for
of
us.
Conflict of nations. What were they gonna do with us? Carve a chunk off Acacia, loot the place, go home?
They said they were going to make sure you weren't going to invade us again.
Us invade you?
They said you were making advanced weapons.
They were not wrong about that.
Now, apologies to anyone if I'm making you feel a little bit seasick by running around and spinning the camera, but like I said, I am trying to make sure I don't just run into an encounter unprepared. I really don't know what this scrap is for, so I don't know how much of it I need, but I mean, common sense would dictate I should pick up as much of it as I can find along route, so that's why we're going this long way around, just to see what we can find. I haven't run into any enemies yet. I'm okay with that, to be honest. Yeah, I think we've literally just gone all the way around the back of the hotel at this point. So it doesn't look like there's anybody outside. There's still plenty of scrap, though. So the game really gives you an excuse to go around and just explore. I was kind of hoping that we'd find another weapon, or, you know, another grenade or some bandages. It looks like so far it's just scrap. We did see that scope and the other item near the beginning of the level that we can't reach right now. But I was hoping that I would find something that we could use in the fight, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's another item over here. Looks like scrap again.
Manhole for us.
Yeah, we'll acknowledge that. We don't want to go down the manhole. We want to pick up the scrap. I think all of these manholes are for fast travel, so we can inspect this.
Could have learned something from these guys.
Not going to read through all the codex discoveries for these.
If we do bring them all back, chase out all the rifts, think anybody's gonna believe we're the ones that did it?
Why wouldn't they believe?
Now,
People don't believe what's uncomfortable to believe.
Maybe we should leave little notes all over the place.
is there a way in?
Little notes.
I was trying to see if there was a way in that wasn't directly through the front door, but I think we're going to be going in directly through the front door. These doors don't seem like we can interact with them. Yeah, and this has just brought us around to the front again. It looks like if we want to go in, we are going to have to go in this way. I probably will switch to sneak mode if I think I see any enemies anywhere around. Lots of terrain details and stuff getting in the way. Oh, that wasn't even the hotel. This is a big section of map, actually. So there's plenty of map to explore and look around. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to find anything else. Oh, no, we do have a partially destroyed building here. I'm not seeing any enemies yet. Just going in here because this building looks like it should have something in it, right? We've definitely got some stuff in here. We've got a gas canister that we can explode. I don't think there's anybody around, so I think we should be safe if we just want to take a shot at that. Not with Dylan standing right in front of me, probably. Okay, I'm clipping through him. There we go. So, did that go boom? Yes, it did. And you should reload anyway. We're out of combat, so reload whenever we can reload. Probably need that fire to go out. Okay. Now we can get in here. So that gives us some scrap. That gives us a stock. Cool. New weapon mod. Let's have a look at that then. So we now have... do they not come in order? Stock. Common. So it reduces recoil, reduces reticle bloom, reduces the whole breath AP cost, and it's compatible with two-handed weapons. So it definitely needs to go on a rifle. So can we put it on her rifle? Stocks. And we can scrap it as well. It looks like it's all automatically been equipped. Yeah, looks like it was automatically equipped for her. Okay. Now, it would be nice if we could get at this stuff here. I don't know what this is. There's a green item there, which looks like it's something we definitely want. There's a door. I'm assuming we can't get through. There's a ladder, but we can't reach the ladder. At least not currently. We can get in through this side, though.
Always love the smell of gasoline.
New location found.
I hate it. Let's get out of here.
So we can't get through there.
There's no gasoline left. Not since the conflict.
That looks like a way to get through the wall once we can destroy those things. Oh no, we can open some of these doors. We can't go through this way. Can't go through this way. That door's locked from the inside. Could I have gone through that? Oh, hang on. No, there was a climb there. Right, we'll come back to that. Can't get through this door on the inside because of this. And obviously we can't move a bench. Can't move a desk because that's too... That's a skill we don't have, moving desks. So let's get up onto the roof then. So, because apparently we can climb over this and get onto the ladder, right? Although it gets us onto the roof and we can climb over the dumpster and climb up the ladder, but we can't climb over this. I've got a feeling that that's a bug and I wasn't supposed to be able to climb up here. Because now I don't seem to be able to get down on the ladder. Ah. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Maybe if I switch to somebody else, and she'll just automatically follow me. She should do. She should just... Yeah, she's teleported because she couldn't reach me. Okay. Looks like there's something over here we can investigate.
You think we're the only thorns left? There were so many when we started. You ever wonder why we are the last one?
Okay.
Because even dumber things happen every day.
You don't think we were chosen?
If we were, I don't think they put a lot of thought into it.
I like to think what happens has a meaning.
Common mistake. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
So, we know it's a bit buggy. There's something on that roof that I can't reach. I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of stuff that I just can't reach.
Useful manhole.
Found a manhole. Is this not like around where we started? I'm not sure that it is. But let's go and get ourselves in. If I can find the way in. Where's the map? Oh, wow. So you can literally walk the entire way around this city. This is where we've been going. Okay, well, let's get back to the hotel then. I don't want to spend all day just walking around the map and not finding anything. Let's go back to Vivian. It'd be nice to have a mini-map, I think. We can probably fast travel back to where we wanted to be, can't we? Go back to this one, probably a little bit closer. Yeah, let's just fast travel back that way. I didn't realise that the map was just one big open place, and I was literally just wandering all the way around it. It does look like there is something over this way. But, you know, I'm not going to spend ages going all around the map. This video is already nearly 20 minutes long, and I haven't even seen combat yet, so let's just head toward the hotel. But the collectionist and the explorer in me really now wants to go over in this direction and see if there's anything over here. But no, I'll try and respect your time a little more and do that in mine. Let's go over to find the hotel. So looks like it might be safe out front. Not seeing any enemies. Doesn't mean there aren't any. It means I'm not seeing them.
Huh. I thought the place was going to be crawling with rifters.
Me too.
Hear that? They're all inside.
Fair enough. You expect tourists in a hotel?
They're not gonna let us sneak in and steal the resonator piece of alike.
No, we're going to take them out first and then grab it.
Okay, multi-floor visibility. Some areas have multiple elevations. The visibility of these levels automatically adjusts according to the position of the active unit. Use the mouse wheel up and down to offset the camera and change the visibility of individual floors. Already knew that, thank you very much. Let's just go into... not that one. Let's just go into sneaky sneak mode because I do not know where they are inside and I would rather not. We are in the combat zone. So anywhere in that blue line is in the combat zone. So I guess that restricts us to what we are able to do. Now that we're in the hotel's area, I'm just actually having a look around the perimeter of the hotel itself because there probably is another way in. Because we can see a few enemies actually. We can actually see them through the wall. So instead of going straight in through the front door, let's just go and have a look around the side here. We might be able to get a better position if we go in elsewhere. Of course, we might not, and this might be all a terrible mistake, but we'll see how that works out. Nothing to pick up still. So we're still within the combat zone, even if we come around this way. Yeah, looks like we've just got to go in and deal with whatever we may find once we're inside. Yeah, can't really move the cameras around all that well. So it looks like we've got a few on this floor. A few upstairs as well, potentially.
And there's our resonator.
I'm trying to attack from the high ground.
It'll have to wait. First, we clear out the rifts.
Now,
Spread
I
out.
want to split everybody up. And yeah, I want to try and get people spread out. Oh, there is a guy over here. So you're probably going to have to take the first shot at this guy. You're going to have to reload. He has ran off. One down. These single shot rifles obviously are not ideal. Because we only get one shot. The shotgun's not great either, although... didn't get the second shot there, unfortunately. Now, we do have this guy around the corner here. You do have some action points remaining. You can't see, but you can overwatch.
Ready for anything.
I don't think any... can you overwatch? No, nobody's got any overwatching left. Okay, let's end the turn then. Fully expecting one of these guys to come back. Oh, you're climbing up. I might actually get to shoot you with the wrong guy at this point.
Got this one.
That wasn't actually the one that I was aiming to kill. It was going to be this Guardian. He's actually got a flank on me now, which is... we can scramble. Okay, our turn again. So we are potentially good here. Leo, let's move to Leo. Really? I can't hit him? Oh, that's because I need to reload.
Rifter's coming in. Might be goddamn Karg.
Okay, let's reload with you. Right, we've got some coming in over this side. I think what we probably want to do here is just... I know it's cheesy, but just set up an Overwatch party. So you have taken a little damage. Dylan, let's move you here. And we will Overwatch you. You've got a really short Overwatch distance, but I guess we can have you on the stairs. And then if we switch to Vivian, we can Overwatch you over there as well. Let's see what happens. Oh, these are big guys. Grenadiers, partially armoured rifters capable of throwing explosives. I mean, I'd kind of guessed that by the description, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay, well that missed at least. Yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to move away from that because I didn't have the... I'd already used my Overwatch, which didn't allow me to scramble. Did hit him. But yeah, that grenade was instant death. So this is going to give... that's going to kill me there as well. Okay. So there's our first death. Well, first death on this mission. All the Thorns are dead. But we expect this, right? This is how this game goes. It resets. You're not supposed to do it the first time around. That's the point of it. And here we are, back to where we started. So let's go and do what we did before. We've got... there's that stock, you see? That's the stock we picked up last time. We've got a Rattler. Oh, we've got another Rattler. That I do not like. We've basically got 3 shotguns here. Oh, hang on, what's this? That's another stock. I do not like that our only options are shotguns. I also should have used some of my abilities, which I didn't, and that's on me. Anything down here that I could grab? Is there any weapons that I've missed? No. We do have some point. You know, it looks like we just get to re-spend those same points. No, it looks like we've got hologram unlocked, right? Yeah, hologram is purchased, but you do have a skill point. What's this one? Delusional Fear. When a hologram is deployed, it inflicts rifters in a 4-meter radius with a suppressed status effect. I mean, that sounds like it could be useful, right? You don't have any more skill points. You have another skill point. The cost for Leo laying down an Overwatch is reduced by 3 action points, making him more effective at watching for enemy movement in combat. Or the cost of Leo shooting a resonator dart is reduced. I think that one is probably a useful one. Okay, so let's get out of here and go back to the mission site. Don't worry, I'm going to head straight there this time. I'm not going to be messing around. Has somebody got that stock attached to their weapon? I suppose it doesn't really matter because they are for rifles and we don't have any rifles. We want to go here. I'm guessing that we cannot pick anything unless the map has changed. We have seen that before in the initial... we have seen that before in the initial mission where bits of the map had changed and you were able to access some areas that you couldn't initially access. We have got scrap again. I'm not going to go around the map collecting it all. I'm just going to get the stuff as I walk past it. I think my initial starting for that mission was valid, going up and taking the high ground. So I think we'll probably try and do that again. We just have to watch out for those grenadiers coming in. And the biggest problem that I had is I'd put all of my guys on Overwatch, so when the grenadiers threw their grenades, I didn't have the ability to scramble for cover.
Wait, no rifters? I figured there'd be a whole crowd of them.
Hear that? They're all inside.
Fair enough. You expect
I'm just going to skip that because it sounds like it's the same. Sounds like a bit of deja vu going on there. Let's go into hiding again. Now I am going in a sort of a different route here to what I did before. But my intent is the same. I want to get back up on one of these ladders. Don't think this is the exact same spot we were in before. Actually quite a big map. Yeah, this is where we came up before. So we know we've got this guy over here.
Oh, looky, our resonator.
Now, one problem we do have is
no risk before we touch it.
we are stuck with these shotguns.
Time to spread out.
And the shotguns are not great for dealing with things at a distance. I'm going to switch to Dylan.
Need to be careful. We're here.
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I wanted to do with Dylan. Is I wanted to take that one out before he actually had a chance to do anything. Can we hit anything from this range? We can hit you. That to me looked like it was a second shot that should have hit, right? Now you've got a guy that's down below you, but I can't hit you. Vivian, what about you? Have you got a shot on him from there? No, unfortunately not. They haven't come in yet. I don't think they come in until we get rid of the rifters. I'm not sure what that is that we've dropped there either. You can't reload. You don't have the time. Leo's got some action points left. I mean, I guess we could potentially Overwatch with him in case that one moves down below. I'm not sure that it's going to, but let's see what happens. Oh, he's actually going up the ladder. Yeah, the problem is because everybody's got shotguns and the shotguns have such a pathetically low range. You can actually scramble. Right, you're not in cover, but problem solved. So what we want to do... Oh, got a frag grenade. Oh, I've got... yeah, let's get to cover. You don't have much going on. I'd like to bandage, but you don't have enough AP left. So we want to make sure everybody here is kind of not able to be shot at by these guys, which means don't be visible. So that's the plan here. Leo... I mean, we could go out of the door. Yeah, I just don't want to be seen, essentially. And we'll overwatch on the doors, just in case anybody does come through them. And we'll do the same with Vivian. We'll move her around here, and we'll overwatch towards the door. Okay, now they teleport in. But the question is, do they know where we are? Because they technically shouldn't. Right, we can scramble. Okay, he's got a lot of armor. I mean, I have a shotgun. You're coming this way. Right, I cannot scramble again here. I did survive the attack, though. These two are just engineers. Both of the grenadiers are up here, and they have armor. You do have a grenade.
Over there.
I'm going to assume that both of them are still there.
Now! I don't need it!
They did both scramble, so I'm not sure if that did any damage to them. Going to bandage myself. And then we're going to try and get to safety. Safety is a relative term. Now we've also got these two guys down here. We don't have any other grenades, unfortunately. Let's just see if we can stick our head around the corner. Oh, I moved the wrong person. Okay, you were on Overwatch. You did miss, though. But I can't hit you. Okay, let's get you back around here. Now, the question is... That's a really weird Overwatch directional indicator. I probably need to get Vivian then over here, because I've got a feeling I'm going to need to help Dylan. Although they might come around this way now. There really aren't any good positions to be in. If I put you down there, then those guys are going to see you. So that's too much of a risk. Let's put you over here. Moves you a little closer. It's not ideal. Let's use our hologram. Can I not throw it over there? It's 10 AP to throw. Okay, let's not throw it now.
Ready for them here.
And let's just see what happens. But just nice if we can deal with these two. These are reasonably weak enemies. Wow, and you saw me from there. Got to get used to making sure that this... Oh, there's some challenges here as well. Use less than 3 gear items and keep movement cost to under 60 AP. Right, so you've gone into a... We did do some damage to them. Like I took a lot of their armor down. You need to really scramble.
That is not gonna happen.
Okay. So... Again, problem here is we do not have any... one of them is on Overwatch. We do not currently have any grenades. And we've got more coming in. Oh, that's nasty. That's real nasty. Okay, let's use Leo. The problem we've got here is we don't know what we've got coming in. We really need to try and deal with these guys if we can. The one that's downstairs isn't too bad. I really just don't want to be next to this when they warp in. Dylan. Dylan's in a nasty position here. He's got 20 AP. Anywhere I move him is a massive risk. Let's move Vivian here. Right, I can now see round the corner. Can she throw... Oh. Okay, you missed with that. Can you throw the hologram right in front of them?
Here, focus on this a while.
Okay, so now they have a hologram. Not sure if that's going to help, but they do. Dylan, let's move you to there. Not enough action points to take another shot. I can move you around the corner, although that didn't help because you've just opened the door. I wish you had manual control over whether or not you open the door. Let's get you around there so it's a little bit safer. Vivian can potentially take a shot. But do you know what? We're so far away, it's not really going to make any difference to anything. So, let's end the turn. We've got action points left on Leo, but he might need to scramble depending on what's coming in here. Yeah, we've got more grenadiers. You're aiming at the hologram. That's fine. Did you just hit your own guy? Oh, right. We're right. Oh. We were right behind them. I thought we were going to get the drop on both of them on the next turn, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's far too many enemies here, and I don't have any grenades to deal with them in groups. You are going to... Oh, you can't really scramble, can you? I'm going to ignore this and not scramble, because I didn't think he was going to hit me anyway, and I didn't want to risk getting shot by that guy on Overwatch. You're definitely going to have to scramble. Did he just self-destruct? That's interesting. Yeah, now you are going to have to scramble. Yeah, see, I was in this guy's Overwatch. Oh dear. We've lost somebody. That, on the AI's part, was damn good. That was like, that was tactical. See, that second shot should have definitely killed him. Like, without a doubt, that shot should have killed him.
Over there.
You notice when you take a shot, it does a lot of damage, and then the second shot hardly does any damage. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. Tactically, I've just got nowhere that I can retreat to, and I don't have enough action points left to get out of the way. So let's end the turn. This is going to end up in another wipe. It's weird that these guys just come and blow themselves up, basically. I mean, it's helping me. Saves me having to kill them. Yeah, you're going to come in and cause problems now, aren't you? I'm out in the open, unfortunately. Now, the question is, are we going to get more of them teleport in?
No! 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 No!
I wanted to get around the corner, but it's really difficult to do that when you can't see. Leo's now down. Oh, dear. Didn't realise there was one there. Bad play on my part. Okay, 2 of the grenadiers are down. There's still 2 left. And there's one shooting me in the back. This is just enemy movement that I can't currently see. I didn't think there were that many left. Oh, they're all coming up here now. Yeah, Dylan's in real trouble. Okay, it's my turn now. This is not ideal. Let me move around here. 11 action points left. I mean, the best thing I can try and do is just hide. Can't afford to reload. Okay, let's just end the turn. I don't know what's going to happen if I finish the mission with one guy left, although I'm not. That's probably not going to happen. What I'm going to try and do, if possible, is just kite them around, but I feel that they're going to take me out anyway. They've got me cornered. I'm on low health. I'm outnumbered, and there we are. It's over again. Ouch! That hurt. That was painful. I think what didn't help on that one is getting a shotgun for everybody. That really hurt. Not having the range. And we also could do with a few more grenades. This video is now 45 minutes long, so I am going to end it here. I will come back and have another crack at this mission. Depending on how well it goes, I might put the video up. I don't want to end up with it being a video that's just like 8 failed attempts in a row. But it is good to see that there are abilities that we can add to our characters to differentiate them, to make them unique. It is good to see that there are different items that we can get. I know that we can essentially choose which of our characters takes which item at the beginning of the mission, but we can only pick from the items that are randomly granted to us. So, you know, we got stung on that last run because we only got offered shotguns, which was not ideal. But yeah, I do want to see more of this game. Like I said, this is only a demo, so I don't know how complete it is in terms of content. And with games like this, especially when they're not finished, I don't like to play too far into them because I want the experience of playing the full finished game with all the stuff in. I'm also moving away from doing videos on this channel that are series, because what will happen is when I put a Let's Play series up, I'll get quite a few people watching the first video, and then some people will watch the second video, and by the third and fourth video, nobody's watching. So it's completely pointless in me putting up like long series, which is why I've just been dropping in and out stuff. But yeah, so far, this has been really good. Every Day We Fight. It's a really, really good game. And if you like XCOM, there's a lot to like here, I think. Like I said, I'm going to hold my reservations until it is actually finished. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I'm going to end here. So thanks very much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please do consider leaving a like or a comment. I try to respond to them if I can. And if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing because it really helps the channel to grow. And once again, a big thank you to my channel supporters. I know there's only a few of you at the moment, but each and every one of you is appreciated. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.